Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are having a very good day. So I have added one of the chapters here just for demo purpose. Okay. So just for this is for the authors that will be writing in Elsa or the contributors what we are talking about. Okay. Contributors or authors can go for this. So if you have logged in using the last video that I had made, with people that have checked how to log in into it. Now, if I go into this particular chapter, this is a blank chapter right now. Okay, I just created it right now. We go to edit option. These are the very basic setups. And after that, I have an editorial here that I can use to okay, that I can use actually to the mm, chapter on this this editorial. I can use this editorial to type in my chapter directly also. Okay, if that is the case. But since most of us would have written it on a word processor like a Microsoft Word, then there is a very good option that these people have provided, that is importing the file using word import. I'll just decrease the size so that you people can see the large. This is a word that we'll be using to import a Word file where I have made my paper. Okay. So there is a paper that I am currently, that's a book chapter that we are currently working on. So I have made some changes in that particular paper. But yeah, so this I'll show you in the Word file first, just for demo purpose, what type of work we have done so that we can have a little bit of easier going on Elsa. So I can use IEEE format or I can use APA format, but everything should be consistent. That is the main case there. And this number one is introduction, for example. This 1, 2, 3, 4 that I am writing in Word is for my reference. In Elsa, the numbering is not allowed for these particular things. Okay. Number 2, 2.1, 2.2, these things are not allowed. You will be allowed numbers in full headings, not in subheadings. So for example, this is 2.3.1, then this 1, 2, 3, 4 will not be allowed. And there are tables or images, for example. So let me put one image here. Insert. Let me take one picture. Any picture. Okay, just for reference, I have this picture in my this paper, and okay, this is on the top. Let's not keep it on the top so that people will not get confused about it. Oh, this. Let me put it here. Okay, so this is figure one that we usually do. Now, this is not the case. I have put the references on my tables also that you will have to see that, for example, not this one. Okay, so like this one, 9 to 13, 9 comma 10 to 13, 9 comma 10 to 13 are the references that I have put in this particular place. And accordingly, I have put the numbers here. Exactly the same. Now, this is the IEEE format that we usually use. Okay. Now, why I'm telling you to prepare this Word file here properly is because it will become a little bit easier to work on Elsa afterwards. Now, if I close this, I can just go for Word import, import a Word file. This is for those people who have already submitted also, and these people who have already, whose document is not submitted yet. So I'll go and browse this document. It's on desktop, on your diagnostics treatments. Okay. Now, because I have used the numbers, I could have used the superscripts also. I could have used this also, but the chances of errors are more, and superscript setting is a little bit difficult. So this is the easiest one that I think is the easiest one that we can use. I'll start importing. Now you see, it will say that I am identifying references. This particular thing you people have to please check. The references that are in the text are to be cited inside the text. Otherwise, these are not counted as the references. Just let it load and I'll move forward with the part. It will take a few seconds, most probably. Okay, so it has been successfully imported. I'll say done. Right. Now see, the thing is the chapter is from the starting point. Okay, the starting point is introduction. Why I have done this is so that you people can understand this is introduction. Usually for my chapter, the abstract should have come and the author names and all those things. But after this particular line, after keywords, only introduction should come. So your abstract is here. So you have to type it in. Okay, not in capital letters. So you will type that abstract in, or you can copy it from the Word file and paste it here. But when you are uploading that particular file, you might have seen this particular thing. You might have checked this in my paper, in the paper that I am putting it here. I don't have that particular thing known as abstract. Okay, that I have removed. Keywords I have removed. So I am starting from introduction. I hope this part is clear. I'm starting from introduction. I'm not starting from. One second. Yes. Okay. I think I removed this in between when I was putting the image. Production was there otherwise. Okay. Okay. So my chapter starts from introduction. This thing you people have to remember. This I'll be uploading. And now I uploaded it, or I missed the introduction that I am putting here. The introduction one was written there earlier. Now this one is a completely different thing. Okay. I'm not supposed to write one like this. I'm supposed to remove this and keep it as a heading. Now this heading has to go in, I'll have to go into number and I'll have to select as numbered one. Okay. This is one thing. Okay. So this, when I am selecting it as header one, as numbered one, this numbered one, numbered H1, it comes as my main heading, right? Now, I can use this particular scenario to check if the chapter is there on the desktop. I can use this particular scenario to understand. Just a second. I can keep it on a smaller window, the Elsa on a smaller window, and on the side, I can open that particular word chapter, and that word chapter I can have with me, right? Now, in that word chapter, I'll keep it window by window on side, and I'll use the numbers to identify which number is the super heading or which number is the top heading. Now, 2 is again top heading. I'll press numbered H1 again. This is the header. Okay. When I press numbered H1, this 2 that was on the text has to be deleted. Now it is deleted and it comes here. Okay. Now you can see in the publishing assistant, I have a lot of errors that are there that is showing. Now let's say I copied the abstract. Okay. Let me say this. I copied this. This is the abstract. Just for example, this is the abstract of my chapter and I have to add keywords. Now keywords, when I am adding, I have to add keywords one by one. I can't add separately, okay? I can't copy paste it. That's not possible. I have to add one by one. It has to get selected as one by one, as one and one. So I add, for example, diagnostic procedure, okay? Diagnostic. Procedure. When I am pressing enter, okay, this is hurting a little bit. Okay, this I'll close for now. Now I'll add it. Okay. If the network is too slow, it will a little bit give you a hard time, but diagnostic procedure. Just pardon my writing right now. So if my keywords are not there, like in this particular thing, I put information systems, I put care, I put tumor. These are the suggestions. If the suggestions are not there, medical imaging, if I want to add something else also, I can add, okay? This is demo chapter. So all those keywords need to be added one by one. Okay. Now these keywords will come here and I'm done with this. Pardon the spelling. Excuse me for it. I'm just writing a little bit fast here. So introduction. Now see, this is the sub main heading. I'll have problem with the headings also. This is an error that will be shown. Until and unless zero alerts are there, your chapter is not good to go. Simple. So it's asking me no level two headings are there. Okay, level one headings are there, but no level two headings are there. Now I'll move forward down. I'll go to this particular place where my 2.1 is there. I don't think 1.1 is there. 2.1 is there. Now 2.1 is just for my reference. I have to remove this. You remember this 2.1 has to be removed, and I'll do unnumbered heading 2. Not one now, unnumbered heading 2. Okay. 2.3 unnumbered heading 2. Now 2.3.1 is unnumbered, but it's not heading 2. It is becomes heading 3, obviously. Unnumbered heading 3. Okay. Now these particular things are there. If I want to keep them these as headings, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 was there. If you see, if you remember in the chapter, so I can keep it as heading 4. Okay. Medical imaging as heading 4. Now, thing you people have to remember, the whole line will be put as heading 4. If I want ERHS only as heading, then in that particular case, I'll have to put it down on the another line, and ERHS I'll put as heading 4. Okay. Same way, 2.3.2 is one section above, so it is heading 3. Now you can see the inclination coming here, but this number again, this number again has to be removed. Okay. Fine. Now I have removed the issues with heading, although I have not completed all of them yet. Now this thing you people have to remember, you have to complete all of it. Okay. Now keywords is not an issue, abstract is not an issue, affiliation is a problem. I have not put my affiliation here because this is a demo version, so I'm not putting any affiliation. Let's say I'm putting ABC degree as, let's say PhD, institute as ABC, title as XYZ. As per the exact thing that you are. Country is United States. State is, for example, Baker Islands. City is, now I don't remember. No, this I'll write Baker Island only. Baker Island. Okay. Save. So my address and all those things will be added, and affiliation will be gone. Okay. In just a few minutes, the affiliation will be also, this error also will be gone. I hope the affiliation is stored. Yes, affiliation is stored. Fine. Okay. Now, after that, there should have been an error on the references. But if you remember, on my Word file, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In my Word file, the indexing was 1, 2, 3, 4. And here it is like this. So if I click here now, it goes to the reference. If I click on the reference, I come back to this particular in-text citation. Now, if, for example, you have already added everything, you have not put the reference there. So I'll remove this Islamical and I'll add it again. Okay. So here, what I'm supposed to do is I'm going to go to link citations. Here, my click is there. I'll go to add link citations. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So for example, after this one's fingertips, I'll just put my mouse here. My mouse is here. After this, I want that reference ISLM Islam. So not here. If I am linking the references inside the text, that's a different thing. If I have to insert one reference at a time, I'll go to references. Okay. And I am expected to put the reference of this Islam there, right? So I'll click ISLM Islam, insert as reference. Done. Okay. Now this close, this is inserted as reference. Now you people might have something like possible. It's possible you people might have something like this here. if you have entered like this, 5. Or I'll take Prasadidam. There is one reference that is above references for me also. You need to check it. Now, after this indigo color, the references are there. These are the references, and this particular thing is wrong. Okay, this has not been cited. So I'll cut it from here. Okay. I'll cut it from here, and let's say I had to insert. I'm not sure where it was. Let's say I had to insert it. I'm just putting it because of some other reason. I'll show you why. Cosy S and remaining I have to remove 2022. Now you are expecting this also is a reference, right? We all expect this also is a reference, but this is in text citation. When I move the cursor over here, it is considered as text. It is not a reference. Now, if I'm sure that most of you people will have references like this, so I have to highlight this whole. I'll go for insert references. Okay, I'll search for QAZI. Okay, that's not there, right? Because I deleted it from the text. So I'll create one reference out of this. Okay, I have option possibility of adding the reference details. I have possibility of adding the details slowly, one by one, or I have possibility of pasting the reference directly here. Now I have copied it from the text. I paste it directly here. I'll tell it to please check and find me online a good way of citing this particular reference. This is when it happens one by one. The best option is directly. Now we inserted one reference to your writing space. Okay, I'll close this. It is inserted. Now quasi becomes highlighted. Now I click quasi comes here. Okay, below the references tab. Now this is one thing that is a very severe issue that is there. Allotments will be a error for many of you, but it's not your concern. It is to be dealt with the content manager. You can inform your editor if there is an error in the allotments. Okay, then there is tables and there are figures. In case of tables, I have a table here. It should give me an error. I am not sure why it's not giving right now. I have not made any. Okay, in case of tables, I have table number 1 here. Okay, and there is an image. That's why I put this figure also. Now, in case of tables, you people can see there's one by one we are correcting these errors. In case of tables, you will be getting errors. There are no callouts. Okay, so I'll be using an option of we are good going. Okay, I'll be using an option of inserting table. Okay, wherever I have to put the caption. Okay, I'm stuck in something. It's not allowing me to move out. Just okay. Elsa is there. It's a very good tool, but since it's a little bit complexer than this, it will sometimes create issues like that. Okay, I'm saying it. Don't mark it as E only, but it is take some that's there. Okay, so I go here and I'll insert. Let's keep it there only. I'll just go down and I'll insert a table wherever the table was. Here. Okay, so I'm asking it. I need a citation of the table, like we say, as shown in table 1. Now, this table 1 is an issue because I don't know which chapter number it will be after the final edit. So it should come that chapter number 21, thought 1, right? So I'm not going to do that particular thing. I can insert a new table here and create a new table, or I can link that table or create a call out here. My mouse is here and This caption also needs to be covered. This is table two. Sorry, I have work on table one first. Okay, so this is popping up again and again. Okay, so let's say I wanted to show. Now we had table two here. On this, there was written table two. That particular thing has to be removed because it will be generating auto numbers of the tables. So you can give the title of the table here. That's only that you can are allowed to do, and you can give the references. I gave 1 to 9 if you remember. Sorry, 9 and then 10 to 13. These are the references that are coming here now. And here, for example, as shown in, after in, I am putting my cursor here. And on the top, because the error also will show you in the publishing is in figures or in tables, it should have been shown that there's callouts are missing. Okay, here it is showing the missing callouts are on the tables and boxes, and the missing callouts are there. So in your chapter and your text, the chapter is not called. So I go here and I click call. Now after call out, it is asking me for the image. Not image, I'm looking at the tables. The table is AI techniques in medical diagnosis. That's the heading of this. You can see on the bottom, insert, the table become itself 21.1 because my chapter number is 21. Okay. So this is the same thing that I have to do with figures also. Acting of, for example, act of one as in figure one. Instead of writing figure one, instead of writing this, I am expecting Elsa will by itself take the numbering. So I have to just use the call out option. Let's go. We remove this, keep it here, go for call out. Figure is there, only one figure is there, 3D glasses, whatever outline is there. So you have to write 3D glasses. Captions are required, 100%. This is required. So think of a proper caption of your image. Alternative text in case somebody is blind or the image is not loaded. Describe your image. 3D outline glasses in black and white color. Black and white color. Something like that, huh? Black and white color. Okay. Now, this is a line drawing. Okay. Now there is a thing that is permission not started. It will be there for images as well as the figures. This is there also for this particular thing. You will have three errors. So you go and add copyright. Now the copyright is you need a permission for somewhere from somewhere for this image, or there is no permission needed, but credit line, no credit line needed, or no permission required. Credit line is required. It's a public domain or it's an open license. So whatever is there, you have to write accordingly and save it. Okay. If you have a permission or credit line that you want to give, then you have to give the reference of that. Give the permission details also. Now I save this particular thing. This is done. In the table also the same issue will be there. In tables, figures, and such things, you will have the permission issue. That's an error that is showing. Okay, add copyright. Let's say it's open licensing or no permission or no credit line required. Save. Okay, it is copyright is transferred to me. But be sure that you are not using anybody else's material. Then you are creating your own tables. Then no permission, no credit line required. Or if it is open source, no permission required. That also will work. But this one is working right for me, so I'll keep this on the table done. Now see, my errors here on the permissions has gone to 1. Only on table, this one is there, but table is 0.0. It should not be 0.0, obviously. So I'll write in table. It should make sense. Huh? I'm just giving an example. In table, instead of table, I'm making the call out. Wherever you are trying to put it. Okay. So I'm inserting the call out here. Again, in tables or whatever you want to, you have box, multi-part figure, and all those things you can put. The table is table 3. Okay, it's not table 3. Now, because this is table 21.2, it cannot be table 3. So that's why this has to be removed. Okay, so we are done here. This is add copyright, open license, or directly no permission, no credit line required. If it is something that I have created, I put the references also. I created it myself. So I'm confident that it's my table now. Okay. Uh, in terms of the copyrights and all that, references undone, and I have one alert left. One alert is AI disclosure. Did you use generative AI to assist you in this writing of this chapter? Yes or no? Yes is also a problem, not a, yes is also okay. Okay. During the preparation of this verse, authors used the name. I have had AI disclosure tools. For example, I used uh, I don't know that what tools should I put AI gen AI tools. Let's let me see AI tools for summarization. Okay, let's say QLBot is there. QLBot. Let's say QLBot. Reason better English. Now, to make sure you people understand it properly, okay, I'll add one more thing. That is Grammarly. Okay, if somebody is thinking Grammarly is not, it does not come in AI disclosure, it comes, please be sure about it. After this tool service, this AI disclosure will come, and I have zero alerts. Okay, now this particular thing is done. The only thing left after this for you people is to close this here, exit the chapter, but not exit and lock, exit and unlock the chapter. Okay, now please make sure that you have completed all the headings. I stopped in between because I got the errors corrected and I didn't want to spend time on showing you all headings, subheadings, and all. Only headings will be numbered. Okay, that has to be considered. Only headings will be numbered, and all subheadings will be coming after it. Super subheadings will come after subheadings. Okay, level 1, level 2, and level 3. So if I can create a version here, that's one thing. It will be saved and shared with other people who are other authors there with me, or I can directly exit and unlock the chapter. In this case also, it will be shown to the authors and co-authors. It's better to once create a version. It's like saving. Just create a version. When it is done, I go for edit. Still, it will be locked by me. So I have to unlock it. Otherwise, it will not be opening for other people. If you are a sole editor, sole writer, then it's a different thing. Edit and unlock, confirm. Yes, confirm. Auto save disengage it, no problem. So this is the demo chapter that I was talking about. Okay, and it is completely done with zero alerts. I hope that helps a lot to you people. If some queries and questions are there, please connect with me or the editor that you are working with currently. You can get the solutions, help from Elsa, tutorials, other tutorials also, but I'm not finding exactly. I also might didn't find exactly a very good helpful tutorial there. Okay. Have a nice day. Thank you.